Mutant class has always been really special to me. My first rank 3 was a Mutant, my first rank 4 was a Mutant, my first max 5-star was a Mutant, and I've just always loved the new additions to the class, and since we finally got one after 15 months without having a Mutant, I'm definitely enjoying Dani Moonstar. And I've got a few cool fights to show you of her in Battlegrounds, starting with this Nick Fury, and in Dani's Sig ability, for each Neuroshock she places on the opponent, when they are purified, they have a chance to be replaced with a passive. And so you want this chance to be as high as possible, because when Nick goes into his second life, if you have a Neuroshock on him and it pops, then he will not be able to heal. And I know that's not entirely exactly explained the best, but you should probably check out a guide if you need to know how Dani's kit works, because this isn't really a guide. I'd have to make one specifically to help guide you if you really needed one. But anyway, besides the point, that was 37-second Nick takedown. I don't think I've ever seen a Nick taken down that fast, ever. 37 seconds for Nick, that's just completely unbelievable, man. Anyway, next up is Killmonger. Killmonger isn't the best fight for Dani because of his crit resistance, but we're going to make it work anyway. We're just going to hope to get the best crits we can. We have the Gambit Relic to help us a good bit. It's my 5-star version, so if I had the 6-star it would be a lot better, but that's okay, because this will still do a lot of damage here. And how many crits will we get? 1, 2, and not 3, but we did get 2, which brings them all the way down to 27, I think, before the Neros popped. And so now we're just trying to kill him with our SP1, and we'll do that right here. So that's a Killmonger down in, how long? 67 seconds. It could be better, but it's also still quite good, in my opinion. Next up, I have Zemo, and this is from last meta. So this is the one where we had Ebb and Flow knockdown, which is going to inflate her damage a little bit, but that's still fine because it's still really nice to see the numbers that come from Dani here. And the really cool thing about this meta is that when you parry, it places a disorient on you, and Dani gains one of her illusion passives when a disorient is placed on her, and an illusion passive is what allows her to falter. So that's really cool. It's a really nice boost to her kit, make her ramp a little bit faster, and yeah, I definitely do think that was a very cool interaction from last meta, and she's definitely still crazy this meta, but I mean, this meta is a nuke meta, so basically everyone's crazy, if you know what I mean. Anyway, we're gonna get this Zemo down after we trigger our falter and throw our SP2 right here, and just like that, he is absolutely destroyed. We got a bunch of crits from the Gambit Relic too. That was so much overkill on the SP2. The Fury helped a lot, but with those crits we got, we would have killed him even if we didn't have the Fury. Next up is Kingpin, and this is the same meta, I believe. And Kingpin can be annoying with his Purify, but with Dani, we don't always have to stun him because of our Falter mechanic. Falter mechanics are just so great, man. I love them so much. I love playing Spot, I love playing Ghost, and Dani is just as fun in my opinion. Here, I don't know what I was doing. I think I was like trying to be extra cautious to make sure my parry landed, and I spent too long trying to throw my heavy attack, and I just kind of held it like I was panicking, but it's okay. We're perfectly fine, and now we're just ramping to our SP2 like normal. Usually you would SP1 into SP2, but sometimes I don't do that, but that's the rotation I normally suggest. Sometimes when I feel like I know it can kill fast enough, then I won't even use the SP1. And with this Kingpin, because of the Fury buff we're getting, I know I'm going to kill fast, so I'm not even going to use the SP1 here. We're just going to trigger our Falter, throw the SP2, and it is lights out for this Kingpin here. He goes all the way down from 72 to death. That SP2 was just, oh my gosh, it was so good, man. Anyway, another fight from this meta. This is against Atuma, and it might be a rank 5 Atuma. That's really high PI. I'm not entirely sure what rank he is, but Dani has no way to counter his thorns, but the thing she can do is kill fast. So if we kill fast, if I didn't parry there, we'd finish even cleaner, but if we kill fast, then, you know, we don't take as much damage from thorns. If I didn't parry there, this is like a 90% health finish. I don't know what I was doing. I just somehow parried. I don't know what I was doing. Either way, that SP2 wiped out his health pool, And now we're just trying to chip the rest of his health away, and just like that, the Atuma is dead. We only lost 20% of our health and finished in 42%, and I know for a fact I did win that round. So it was fast enough to give me the win, which felt great. Next up, I have this hood here. My opponent, like, disconnected or something, so the hood was just auto-placed on defense, so I was like, here, I'll just get a Dani fight for a video. And I know hood isn't really much of a defender, but I figured it would still be a cool fight for the showcase since I did record it. And I'm just going to bait this guy's SP1s only because I don't want to deal with his miss on the SP2. And I think I'm going to skip the SP1 in this fight as well. Like I said earlier, most of the time I'm going to be skipping the SP1 because I don't feel like I need it. And in this instance, Hood was a champion where I didn't feel like I needed it. If we got a crit on that SP2, he's beyond dead, but unfortunately we didn't. So now I'm just trying to kill him with my basic attacks, and we have that nice miss to give us some openings and get to the SP2, or SP1 I mean, and he is very dead here with this SP1 doing the job, and yeah, just like that, that Hood is down, and again, the opponent disconnected, so their defender just got nuked, so that's fun. Next up is this Elsa Bloodstone, and since she's a 7-star, we are a little bit behind in the star rating, or just rank rating system, but that's okay, because Dani has plenty of damage, so we're not going to worry about that too much. We're going to bait her SP1s only, because I don't want to deal with her SP2. It's really annoying. I don't know why I didn't just combo there, but anyway, we trigger our falter, get some misses, and then hit while the falter is active. She's really fun with doing that. Again, I already said I love that playstyle. It's really cool. And now that we get another illusion, we try to make her miss me 3 times, and then we throw our SP2. And it's going to do quite a few crits, at the beginning at least. It didn't do as much damage as I would have liked. This is a fight where I should have done the SP1 into SP2 rotation, but I didn't, because I guess I overestimated how tanky this Elsa would be, or just expected my crits to land a lot more than they did, but whatever. Anyway, we just throw this SP1 here, and is it going to kill? It does. Okay, so that's cool. 61 seconds, I'll definitely take it. It was enough to make me win the round too. So next fight is the Scorpion here, and I wanted to see if I could kill him before his evade got really annoying, and we came close to doing that. This fight's going to be not the most impressive out there, but I figured I might as well show it anyway, because again, I recorded it, and not every fight I show in these videos needs to be perfect, so we're just going to try to get our 20 hits before that timer runs out so he doesn't get his evade, and we're going to be able to get some easier openings because of our falter, but are we going to have enough to get enough hits in? We just barely do, actually, so that's cool. We got enough hits down that first cycle of the evade, and now we're ramping to the SP2. This is probably another fight where I should have done SP1 into SP2 rotation, but this SP2 is going to do a decent amount of damage. It's not going to kill him. If that final hit crits, then it would have. I feel like I've said that a lot. I haven't gotten very lucky with the final hit critting, which is a little unfortunate, but now he's got the evade, so now I'm kind of stressing out because I'm trying to figure out how to kill him before his evade gets out of control, because I don't really have a good way to counter that, and I don't even know how I ate the heavy there, but there we go with the SP1. So now he's slowed at least, so that makes it a little bit easier, but we're still struggling to kill him because, you know, we don't really have any special attacks or ramp, because actually eating that heavy really messed me up a lot, because we just lost our ramp, and now I can't even throw my special one because he placed poisons on me. Apparently he still poisons you when you even prevent that evade, which is kind of weird. At least I think. I don't know how those poisons got on me. But either way, we're going to wait for these poisons to fall off and then hit him with my SP1. And now I get hit with this SP1, so now it's just turning into a disaster at the end. But if I do remember correctly, I still won the round, so it wasn't that bad, and yeah, we won the round. 93 seconds isn't good, but I think if I did a different rotation, being SP1 into SP2, then it would have been really solid. Anyway, I think Dani is really cool in Battlegrounds. She might need a tune-up a little bit, just to make her ramp a little bit easier, but if Adam Warlock doesn't get a little bit of a tune-up to make him easier to play, then I don't think Dani is, if I'm being honest, which is a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. I still think she's really cool and really good as she is, and thanks for watching.